what do you think is the biggest reason for lack of explosiveness in the passing game? Protection or lack thereof, wide receivers not getting separation, not wanting to take the training wheels off Drew, hiding the playbook for certain opponents like Ohio State and Michigan. We touched on some of this, but I felt like that last part there was
that's a good one.
Little dust on top of the the exclamation point. So or question mark, really. But what do you got? What do you got for that?
I could see that cherry on top being a small part of it, very small part. I think it goes back to what we touched on earlier, Hacky talking about Drew, just getting more confident, And I also think it's just the difference. Like for a couple of years, we were all spoiled with a very explosive offense with Jumbo. You know what I mean? And it's just a different built offense or differently built offense. I do think those shots are there. I think Drew, week in, week out, he's starting to trust his instincts more and just, like we said, be a football player. I think it's all opening up. But those shots will most certainly open up once we start really establishing the run game, play action, get downfield type scenarios. But I definitely think we haven't seen all on offense displayed.
Yeah. B?
Yeah, I agree with all that. I mean, I think it's a little bit of everything. I mean, it's definitely, as we said, with the O-line, it's the timing with these receivers and the looks that they're getting. I mean, hey, these other defensive coordinators aren't, Jimmy from off the street. These guys are getting paid to eliminate the explosive plays, to not let those happen. So I think there's a lot of pride, as we know, when people play Penn State, to not let those plays happen. And it's just, like as you said, you got to be patient. You can't just chuck a deep ball because you want to get an explosive play, and then we're yelling at the kid, why did he throw the interception? So it's a little bit of everything. Got to wait for the right look, but also it's gonna be that confident in those receivers to, maybe if the look isn't quite what you want it to be, but if it's a one-on-one situation, I'm not mad at giving a guy a chance. Let him go make a play in the right situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's I got 2 points here. I think Drew just needs to. The biggest one is I think he just needs to start throwing those shots in that 15 to 22 plus type of passing game with, again, more anticipation. He's waiting to see the guy open. He's waiting to see the separation as opposed to throwing those guys to separation.
Right.
And again, that comes with playing and seeing it and doing it. Secondly, people are asking for explosiveness, but we're scoring 30 plus points a game and we're winning by 20 plus points. And a lot of it goes back to our defense. We get a lot of short fields because of the way our defense turns the football over. So I think that there's a lot of different ways to define explosiveness. And I think this offense does a great job of being explosive in their own way. Now, if you're talking about the true definition of explosive plays from an offensive standpoint, chunk plays, like I said, I think ultimately it's going to come. You guys made some great points about working in the play action and stuff like that, especially the latter half. Now that teams have some of what we do consistently, there's chances for early down play actions and stuff like that. But I think Drew anticipating it, and again, there's a lot of ways to skin that cat, and we're doing a good job of putting points on the board. So
even to the point Sickles made real quick, even before Jomo, I think we were spoiled because of last year. There was a ton of explosive, runs and passes.
Yeah.
But that last year, guy, especially I'm thinking of Singleton. He's a freshman. People, it's a true thing, and people aren't aware of what you really get until you play them. And now teams are aware of what's kind of foresight to come during the game. So just gotta be patient, sit back, and let the guys make magic.